Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ira Hussein and I am your teenage teacher. So today's video is another one on the SATs, and I'm going to be giving you some tips on how to spot Desmosable math problems, SAT reading traps, and the test writers love to set, and writing strategies so your grammar does not embarrass you on test day. Let's begin the academic class. Wait guys, before I start, I just want to remind you that I have a link in my description box that takes you to Test Prep, this website where you can find multiple SAT practice tests for you to practice so you can become a master on the SATs, because who doesn't? Anyway, let's get right into this video. Okay, first thing I'm going to talk about is how to tell if a problem is Desmosable. First up, math. Do not panic, guys. The SAT basically said, here's a graphing calculator, please use it. And that calculator is Desmos. So the question is, when should you use it? Here are the big clues. First, points. Second, a table of values. Third, quadratics. Fourth, a system of equations. And finally, certain geometry problems. These are the things you look for in a problem on the SAT to see if it's Desmosable. There's a good chance Desmos can swoop in and, like a superhero, and save you time. Step 1. Turn the problem into an equation. Once you have an equation or an expression, you can usually graph it. Then Desmos is the heavy lifting while you sit there looking intelligent. Also ask yourself, is it a quadratic? Is it asking for equivalent expressions? Is it about functions? If yes, Desmos might be your new best friend. Pro tip, always write down the equation first. Desmos cannot read your mind. Yet. Okay, here are some reading strategies. The SAT reading section, a place where the test writers try to trick you with suspiciously fancy answer choices. Strategy number 1, avoid extreme answers. If an answer sounds like it belongs in a dramatic movie trailer, it is probably wrong. Watch out for words like never, always, or impossible. These are way too extreme. Better answers often use words like may or suggests. For example, all children are 4 feet tall. Absolutely not, unless we live in a very weird world. SAT answers are usually more like most children, much more realistic. Okay, strategy number 2, beware of dramatic ly adverbs. If the answer is full of words like broadly, deeply, greatly, vastly, enormously, it's probably exaggerating what the passage actually said. The SAT loves subtle meanings, not dramatic Shakespeare monologues. Strategy number 3, watch out for copy and paste answers. Sometimes an answer choice can literally copy words from the passage, and your brain goes, oh wow, I recognize those words, they must be correct. Nope, that is a trap. The SAT's writers are basically saying, look guys, familiar words, while quietly stealing your points. Always focus on meaning, not just matching words. Okay, strategy number 4, avoid overqualified answers. Some answers add extra details that the passage never mentioned. Example, high school students studying for the SAT spend time on TikTok. That might be true, but if the passage didn't say it, the SAT does not care. Extra information is equal to suspicious answers. Strategy number 5, the 5 kiss of death words. These words are extremely dangerous on the SAT reading section. First, always. Second, every. Third, only. Fourth, same. And fifth, unique. They sound confident, but confidence does not equal correctness. The SAT prefers answers that leave a little wiggle room. Okay, moving on from reading, we're gonna move on to writing strategies. Now, we entered the SAT writing section, where commas, decide your fate. Strategy 1. Use logical transitions. Transitions are basically the glue that holds sentences together. Some common ones include additionally, despite, however, likewise, although, finally, hence, and thus. The trick is figuring out the relationship between sentences. Are they contrasting? Adding information? Concluding something? Pick the translation that actually makes sense. Okay, strategy 2. Use correct conjunctions. Conjunctions connect ideas. Common SAT ones include although, but, nor, since, whereas, even though, if, yet, while, though, so, once, and whether. Example of a grammar mistake. Not only did she finish her project at home, but she presented it the next day. That is wrong. Now, it might not stick out to you immediately, but once you hear the correct version, it'll click. She not only finished her project at home, but she also presented it the next day. Balance is everything. Okay, and our last and final strategy. Strategy number 3, punctuation matters. The SAT is weirdly obsessed with punctuation. Here are the big ones: period, semicolon, comma, colon, and dash. If you have 2 independent clauses, you can connect them with a period, a semicolon, a comma, plus a conjunction. Example, he was tired. Semicolon. It's easy as that. Alright guys, that's it for me today. I just gave you a couple of some tips, but if you want a more lengthy video where I actually talk about the SAT in full depth, then make sure to comment down below and request it, because of course I'll help you guys with your SATs. I hope this video helped, and if you want a lot more help than this, like a practice test, remember that link I talked about in the beginning of the video? It is still there. Make sure you click it and go to Test Prep, where you can find multiple SAT practice tests for you to use at your expense, so you can become a god at the SATs. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. Bye!